Hotep, Hotep, Namaste, Ashe, one love. Hope everybody's having a great, day, morning, night, depending on where you are in the world. And I would like to thank you all for tuning in to another occult healing session. I feel great. I feel good. I hope you feel great. I hope you feel good. I hope you're getting ready for your weekend. I know you've probably been working hard and all that. So we're going to talk about some interesting things today. Before I get into that, I do have a shout out. Shout out to Donna from New Jersey. Okay, she has been on a roll. I mean, this is what I'm saying about the how to make money from home session, guys. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time because I believe Donna. Correct me in the comments section, Donna, if you're watching this. I believe that she purchased my how to make money from home session about, I don't know, like seems like a year ago. You know what I mean? Like maybe like 9, 10 months ago, or maybe even last year. It was a while ago. And now, she's killing it. She's making around $2,000 extra dollars a month by using information from the how to make money from home session. So shout out to you, Donna. Again, anybody interested in purchasing and how to make money from home session, of course, the email's in the description of this video. Occult Healing 22, along with my other services: astrology readings, tarot card readings, the detox sessions, the money spell, one-on-one consultations with me, whatever it is. Again, if you don't know my services, email me and I'll send you a list of my services and prices. Okay, so before I got to throw the plug in there. Please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell button. I know a couple people didn't see my my equinox video. You got to hit that notification bell so you get the notifications. Okay, or also when I'm going on live. So please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. Let's get into it. So I had somebody ask me. Okay, because I usually, when it comes to astrology, because what I'm going to talk about today, obviously, is in the title, when the sun goes into Libra. All right, now this is not necessarily talking about your personal chart, because as you guys know, what I say is that it's very, very hard to speak on those types of things because you got to look at your chart, and everybody's chart is different. That's the key point. But I can still give some information. This is because somebody asked me, all right, when a planet, or specifically the sun, goes into a certain sign, what is this? How does my reality change? And I said, all right, in order to, of course, like I said, you have to know your chart. I will have to look at your chart, but I can still give you some good information for you to, pay attention to. Okay, so obviously, I'm gonna do this every month. As soon as we go into another sign, um, I'm gonna talk about it. All right, again, in a broad sense, but of course, in order to get the real intimate details, I have to look at your chart. All right, so obviously, we're gonna talk about when the sun goes into Libra. How is reality changing around you? Because best believe, again, reality is always moving. Reality is always changing. And in order to be successful in this matrix and get the hell out, you have to be flexible. You have to change with the times. All right. Everything is changing. So you got to stay hip to the times. So if you know that the sun is about to go into Libra, then all right, I got to look at Libra in my chart. I got to see, what blah, blah, blah. All right. What does Libra represent? Okay. I understand. I get it. And it's the same thing with every other planet. That's why this is probably going to be a series that I'm going to put in. I might do when the moon goes into Libra. We're talking about outer sphere, okay? If you want to know about your inner sphere, if you have the moon and Libra in your astrology chart, you're going to have to get an astrology reading, okay? But it's still very important. So when the sun goes into Libra, all right, this is during the time when projection is at its lowest. Now, what I mean by projection is your individual projection. All right, so this is normally a time that is, not particularly good to rush into things. Again, I mean, look at what Libra represents. Libra represents, it's the total opposite of Aries. So when you are in When the sun is going into Aries, that's the perfect time to get things moving, to take that chance, to take that risk. So now, during the time of Libra, when the sun goes into Libra, now you want to backtrack. Now you want to be more calculative. Now you want to um speak with others that are close to you. Okay, that's a big key point. You want to speak to somebody specifically. All right, if you're in a relationship, or if you're married, or if you're not, if you're single, right? Even if you have like a best friend, somebody that you really trust, these are the people that you want to consult with during these times. You should always be moving. That's the key point that I'm always telling you guys, right? I'm always saying that you always should be moving. All right. You should always have a goal. So there should be not one time where you don't have a goal. So this is why I'm always speaking in this way where it seems like I'm always talking about, what you need to do for your next goal, for your next mission. If you're just sitting around with no goal, no next mission, again, you're stagnant at the moment, and your energy is most likely very low. So you should always be chasing something. No, doesn't matter how successful you are. You could be worth $500 million right now. Okay, there's people that are worth that much money and they're trying to get to $600 million or $700 million. All right, it's not so much just being obsessed with materialism. It's about progress. It's about taking things to the next level, because once you get comfortable, that's when you know it's time to go to the next level. That's what life is about. It's always about movement. There is no such thing as, okay, I made it and now I'm gonna just lay back and do nothing for the rest of my life. So-called retiring is your debt. Okay. So if you're saying I can't wait to retire, right? And what I mean is like retire in the way that I think about it is just sit at home and watch TV all day and that's it. No, even if you so-called retired, you should be creating something. Become an author, become a painter, become a dancer. I mean, you could become a dancer at 65 years old. I mean, you could do whatever you want to do. All right, but this is the time, okay? Not to just jump into things, and to consult with others, okay? And to focus on your relationships with people. You ever notice, all right, especially my young people, specifically people like 30 and under, right? What do they call it? When it starts getting cold, right? They call it cuffing season, right? It's because that's how the energy, like when it starts getting colder, when the sun starts going under, all right, because now it's the season for you to become closer with people. Okay? It's the season for you to, evaluate your relationships, because when it's warm, when the sun's energy is prominent, all right, because it's not just about hot or cold, right? This is when the sun's energy is prominent. Okay? So it doesn't matter what part of the world you live in the spring and summertime, the sun's energy is prominent. So guess what? That's creating a change in your physiology. This is what gives you this boost of energy, this boost of wanting to create, this boost of wanting to jump into things. All right. Now the sun's energy is moving away during this time when we get into Libra and then Scorpio, and we go all the way down until we're hitting Capricorn at the lowest part. All right, that's when the sun's energy is at its lowest. All right. So again, when I always say in reality, you gotta ride waves. Stop trying to go against the grain. Ride the wave. So understand what reality you're in. Okay. You're about to go into this time where now it's time to, sit back, contemplate, preserve your energy, because you don't have a lot of energy. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be achieving your dreams and you shouldn't be working, but you should be more on the fallback. You should be more of preserving energy, and then soon as when springtime comes back again, that's when you burst. That's when you let it all out like a volcano. If you follow by the seasons and the zodiacs, you'll notice like you'll be in tune with how nature works, and you'll notice that your success and your ambition and the things that you achieve will become greater, and it'll become consistent, because again, you're riding the wave. All right. See, a lot of people go through so many hardships and mistakes is because They want to stay in a particular way all the time. That's called not being flexible. So if they're moving, this way, they want to continue just moving that way. What happens when the wave is hitting you? Okay, just ride it. Okay, because you have to be flexible. So wherever the wave is going, and the wave is the energy. Okay, because remember, think about it. What I always say is that things in this reality, we think they're solid, like this pen, right? We think this is solid, but if we look at it with a nice telescope, what we'll see is molecules bouncing around everywhere. We'll see atoms bouncing around everywhere, or whatever you want to call them, right? And if you could look at the world like that, you'll notice that it'll just be waves of frequency. So literally, you can ride these waves. How you do that is by following the seasons, following the zodiacs. All right. Of course, like I said, to get deeper, okay, because you can take this to another level. Like I said, understanding Libra itself. So this is fallback time. This is the time to consult with love, with somebody that's very important to you, whether it's a lover or whether it's a best friend. Again, always for the next plan. Okay, now hold on, let's get deeper. Because again, if you have your astrology chart, especially if you got an astrology reading with me, obviously because the free ones are trash, but you got to really look at these rulerships. That's the important thing. That's why again, the rulerships are very important. So you can go deeper into this, all right? Because where's Libra at in your chart? Okay, this Libra rules certain planets. Okay, it could be, like for me, Libra rules my Mercury, and Libra rules my Mars. Okay, Mars, Mercury. Okay, and then Libra also, hold on, I gotta remember my chart. I do so many charts all the time. Libra rules one of my other houses too. I believe it's I can't even remember off the top of my head. All right. Okay, but again, because I do so many charts, guys. All right, but you go in, right, and you figure out, all right, where's Libra, and then you also want to look at Venus too, because Venus, rules Libra, and also you want to look at your seventh house, because that's the original Libra house. Okay, I know people get confused with this. Some people that got confused when I gave them a reading, and I might have said that the original ruler of the seventh house is Libra, but your ruler is Aquarius. All right, so remember that the ruling house is originally ruled by Libra. All right, so it's Libra's house, but it's like, all right, if you have a different zodiac sign, ruling there, it's like, okay, Libra's the landlord, but Taurus is renting out the house. Okay, so yeah, that's Libra's house, but Taurus is living there, so you're following by Taurus's rules in Libra's house. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so because now wherever Libra's at, you're gonna know exactly where you need to slow your roll at, exactly where you need to consult with others at in your specific chart. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot deeper than just getting the broadness of, all right, what needs to happen when the sun is in Libra. Okay, and you can do this with all the signs. Okay, I mean all the planets. You look at, all right, where's the moon at today? Okay, and this is why most people get a personal astrologer that works with them on a weekly basis, because they're looking at these things. Because planets like the moon and Mercury, they move really fast, so they change. So things change in your reality really fast. And what you can do is keep riding these waves, and life will be super easy for you in the matrix. Okay, so just to reiterate, all right, when the sun is in Libra, this is not the time to just rush into things. Okay, this is not the time to just jolt into things. This is the time to consult with important people in your life. This is the time to calculate. This is the time to reevaluate your image. That's another thing I want to talk about. This is the time to reevaluate your image and how your image affects other people. All right, this is why when you have Libra sun sign, which is actually a bad placement. All right, sorry, Libra sun signs. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure you have, how it balances out. I'm pretty sure you have a really strong placement somewhere else. Maybe your moon sign, or maybe your Mars, or whatever it may be. balance itself out. But this is why Libra sun signs tend to have identity issues, okay? Because their identity is it's so controlled by what other people think, okay? This is why they're known as the charmers, right? That's their perception of reality, because they change according to who they're around the most specifically. So you want to reevaluate your image during this time. And again, if you have your chart, or if specifically if you had a reading with me, you can get a lot more details. But you want to because that's another thing. You don't always want to have the same image. You want to control this, guys. A lot of you let other people create your image. That's even worse. Okay? You have to control your image. All right? What do you desire to gain in life? Create that image and put it to the public and stick to it. All right? It doesn't have to be who you are behind closed doors, but reevaluate your image. Are you getting the results from your image that you desire? Okay? Are you getting those results? Because if you're not, when Libra comes around, when September 22nd, 23rd comes around, right? This is the time for you to do that. Okay? Now, again, if you look deeper into your chart, let's just say you have Libra Mars, then you have to reevaluate your image in everything that Mars rules. Are you getting the results? Okay? Are you getting the results that you need from Mars? Okay, you see how it goes? But then just keep those big keys in mind. Okay? Reevaluating your image. How does your image affect the public? Are you getting the results from the public that you desire? Okay? This is not the time to take risks. This is not the time to jump into things. This is also the time to consult with others. Okay? Specifically, your team or somebody that's very important for you. Again, you want to take that's a broad aspect that I'm giving you here. Okay? If you want immense details of exactly what you need to do, you can get the reading and you can go further. For the people that did have a reading with me, that want to have a consultation specifically on this area, you can also hit me up as well. And best believe, again, when you have the follow-up, that's when we do live one-on-one. Okay, so we can speak on exactly what we need to speak on. So again, I'm not going to hold your time. All right, 17 minutes, 18 minutes. I'm not going to hold your time, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying this beautiful Thursday, the day of Jupiter. Get this prosperity, get this luck, get this energy connected to your higher self. All right. You guys should know about Jupiter by now. If not, I might do a video sometime soon. If you want me to do a video on Jupiter, put it in the comments, okay? So, and get out there, enjoy your life. Get ready for this weekend. Get ready for the Venus's day tomorrow, and have fun. And just do what you guys do, right? So again, if you guys want the readings or consultations or any other services, occulthealing22@gmail.com. The email is in the description of this video, and I'll leave you in peace. Hotep, namaste, ashe, one love.